We go just north of our borders, where Zimbabwean President Robert Mugabe actually is in South Africa this evening on an official visit. President Mugabe is set to meet President Jacob Zuma as the two countries convene the second binational commission session.
The President of Zimbabwe, Robert Mugabe, jetting off to South Africa. Visibly absent, the First Lady, Grace Mugabe. This could be seen as an attempt to avoid antagonism amid attempts to have her tried for allegedly assaulting a South African model. The focus of this visit is the Binational Commission, which marks its first anniversary. And since its inauguration a year ago, Harare believes the results are already tangible.
I'm very encouraged that progress has been made in addressing most of the issues that we agreed on last year. That progress notwithstanding, more effort needed to be done in order to resolve several trade-related issues between our two countries.
The visit comes amid speculation that Mugabe could propose that Zimbabwe adopt the South African rand. The neighboring country is currently using the US dollar as a currency of exchange. The Zimbabwean cabinet believes that the country has turned the economic tide following fuel and food shortages.
All the economic indicators are in the right direction. They are pointing upwards. Agriculture is up, and because of its contribution, we are now projecting a growth of 3.7% at the end of this year.
Pretoria hopes that this session would move beyond trade agreements, particularly on the backdrop of the United Nations General Council, while some countries, including the United States, are pulling out on some treaties.
Our cooperation should not be confined to our bilateral relations. This second session of the BNC takes place not long after the 37th Ordinary Summit of Heads of State and Government and preceding meetings in which South Africa assumed the position of the chair of SABC.
And as the two heads of state meet, the question is, will the non-governing body find resonance during formal or informal deliberations, from the First Lady's assault case to the public spats between ZANU-PF and the ANC?
However hard they find it to get along with themselves, there's not going to be a really serious breach in the relationship. In a sense, they need each other because it's not in the interests of ZANU-PF or the ANC to send a message that it's okay to remove liberation movements from office.
This is no surprise, and the history between the two parties dates back to the struggle years. Aldrin St. Pierre, SABC News, Johannesburg.